Hello, welcome to the Open Broadcaster software tutorial for TRDR.tv and for using it on a Windows operating system or PC. So this is the Open Broadcasting software. As you can see here, the reason that it's so useful is because it allows you to record and stream at the same time. So basically what that's going to allow you to do is to do a lot less work. You just have to record one time, but you get to use the material twice basically. For example, you record and then you upload it to YouTube, but at the same time you're also streaming it live to TRDR.tv. So that way it ensures that you get maximum exposure and you reach as many viewers as possible. So let's go ahead and let's get started with the tutorial. You're going to need to obviously download the software, so that can be done here. In order to find the link, come here to TRDR.tv, scroll all the way down to the bottom, and click on How to Live Stream. This is going to give you a kind of a written description of how to live stream. It also has the specific recommendations, recommended specifications for your computer. And then here you actually have the link to the Open Broadcasting software. So I'm going to go ahead and open it right here. I'm going to apologize right now. My computer is really bad, so it's going to lag here on the screen. Only reason I'm using this computer is just to make the tutorial. It's not actually good enough to do any streaming. It's, like I said, just for making this tutorial so that I can kind of show you guys how to set it up. So on the left you have the OBS Classic 0.657. That is not what I recommend getting. That is the older version. I had a lot of trouble with getting the audio and the video to work. The OBS Studio, which is on the right, is much better. That's the one that I've been using. It's the one the tutorial's for. It has a little studio that kind of shows you everything. It's basically perfect. So go ahead and get that one on OBS Studio. As you can see, you're going to want to go ahead and click on the little link that says, it's like right here, it says Windows 7, 8, and 10 under OBS Studio. So go ahead and click that one. It's the Windows one that you need. That's perfect. So let's go ahead and let's go back to the website. Let's go back to doing some of the recording stuff. Basically, what we're going to do now is we're going to go into the settings to kind of set it up once you've installed everything. So let's go to settings. I'm actually just going to kind of close this site for now so we can get that going. So you have the English language. You also have you can change the color a little bit. We're going to leave everything as they are right now. So the streaming type, that needs to change. So it's originally set to streaming services. That needs to be changed to custom streaming server. And then here you have the URL. So this is basically, this tells the software where to stream, what website to stream your content to, your video to. So in order to find that URL, you come up here, and so again, we're still on the How to Broadcast page for TRDR.tv. Go ahead and scroll down just a little bit, and you should come here to Broadcast Settings. So like I said before, step 1, stream type, change it to custom streaming server. Second step, here is the URL. It starts with RTMP and ends with live. You can just go ahead and copy paste that into the URL section there. The next part is going to be the stream key. This is basically what tells the software which specific account to stream to on this website. So basically, you can find that here if you're logged in. So Robert C !key yada yada yada. In case you're not logged in, you can also log in up here and then come to stream, and then so one of the beautiful things about open broadcasting software is that you can kind of get like multiple sounds going at the same time. I'll kind of show you. I just want to listen to the first sound just to kind of show you guys. So yeah, that's the nice thing about that is you can download, or that you can register or record the multiple sounds. So here at the very bottom of that page, it says there's a little section that says your stream key. Just go ahead and click on that, and then it should pop up right here. So obviously one of the things that you don't want to do is you don't necessarily want to show everybody on a video or live stream what your stream key is, because if they know that, then they just need this little combination right here to be able to stream live to your account, and you don't want to allow people to do that. So basically, if for some reason you accidentally have a video that shows your stream key, or you think that somebody knows it, come down here and just generate a new one, and then obviously that's going to change this, which is exactly what I'm going to do once I'm done with this video. So I'm going to generate a new stream key so that nobody can stream from my account. So let's keep going. Next is output. So the first thing that you're going to need to change here is the video bit rate. So the minimum it should be is 1,800. The maximum it should be is 3,500. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to show you a little breakdown of the pixelation kind of. I'll show you in just a second. So here actually, I'll show you 1 second because I know this guy's video. He uses the OBS Studio, which is the old version. So this is, remember I said here that there's the 2 different versions that you can download: the Open Broadcasting Software Studio, and then you can borrow the Open Broadcasting Classic. This is the classic one, and then here I have the Studio. So I'm just going to apply that for now. So that you can see it again. So this is the difference between the Studio. It has this Studio, which shows you what the viewers are going to see, which is constantly updating. It also has this mixer, which is perfect, really helps. This one, I mean, obviously, like, you have a tiny little one here, but it's only because he has this little thing here that says, like, show what is going to be streamed. Anyway, I think that this system is much more difficult to use, so I recommend getting the Studio and not the Classic. Anyway. So in order to get the breakdown, let's go ahead and scroll down here to how to live stream again. And then our site should pop up with how to broadcast, and then scroll down just a little bit. And as you see here, you have kind of a breakdown of the bit rates. So let's go back to the bit rate. Let's go back to settings, go back to output. So it should be in between 1,800 and 3,500. So obviously that's going to put you in between a bit rate or pixelation of 720p and 1080p. Anything less than 1,800 is going to be around 480p, which is pretty low quality, and people aren't going to really be able to see kind of what you're doing very well. So that's why I recommend in between 1,800 and 3,500. I don't recommend going over 3,500 because then some people's computers aren't going to be good enough to even register or decode your your stream, your video. So you're going to cut down on the amount of people that can actually see your content. So that's not what you want to do. So keep it in between 1,800 and 3,500. Here is the recording path. So this is basically once you're done recording your videos, this is what tells the software where to put the video. So I'm going to come down here, and you can see here that it's just quick access. I have all my videos going to videos, pretty easy. As you can see here, I'm recording one right now, which is why it's a cone and why you can't see it. So that's where all the videos go. Next thing you want to do is you want to change this. So it's when you first download it, it's going to be set to FLV. You should go ahead and you should change that to MP4. I think it's just easier for different media players to decode this, the MP4. I think it's higher quality. It's what all the other videos recommend, tutorial videos recommend that. So definitely switch to MP4. As far as audio goes, this was the most difficult part for me. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to kind of become a little bit acquainted with your audio file. So to do that, come here to the control panel. And once you do that, you go to hardware and sound, then you go to sound. You're going to get a little box that pops up just right over there. In just a second, it should pop up. There we go. So as you see here, the sample rate, that first one has to do with your recording devices. As you can see here, this is my main microphone. I have it set, it's kind of oscillating right now because I'm actually recording. What you can do is you come here, you right click it, go to properties, go to advanced, and you can see that it's 44,100 hertz. So that translates into 44.1 kilohertz. If you have a really high quality microphone, this may be 48,000 hertz, and then you should change that to 48. But most microphones are going to be fine with the 44.1. And then the next part is basically choosing what audio is going to be recorded. So obviously, your microphone, you want to record the microphone. So you should come down here and you should choose that same microphone, that main microphone that you want to use to record, the same one that you use to decipher, to choose the sample rate, which is this one for me. So I'm going to keep that one. As far as this is going to be like your other audio devices. Like say for example that you want to record the music that's playing through your headphones. That's what this is. So casque means headphones. I apologize, it's set to French right now. I'm going to exit out of that. So I'm going to go back to playback. Playback is where your devices that play music basically. So as you can see here, casque is set to headphones. This is my default device. So all of my music, everything comes through my headphones, which is why I have it set as my desktop audio device, because all the sound that I want to record is going to come through there. Just for the video sake, for example, say that you have your chart making software or whatever software you use, and you have it set to like ping or make a noise whenever you have a trade that looks like it's going to be profitable or anything like that, but you have that coming through your speakers. That's why I have both audio devices kind of set up here. So say for example, yeah, that you have both of those. This is where your music comes from, and then this is where you have the alerts coming from your stocks. Obviously, you want to record both of those sounds, so you need to make sure that both of them are going to be audio devices that are registered. So yeah, that's what that is. The haut-parleur is the speaker, so that's why I have it set to audio device, or the haut-parleurs. So that's why you do that. So I think we should be good for that. Obviously down here you have a couple of different like push to mute things for the mic or audio. Let's go to video. So this is going to be your base resolution and output resolution should be left the same. Don't change those. The thing you're going to have to change is should be, when you first download it should be bicubic. Change that to bilinear. That's what I use. That's what everybody else uses. So definitely use that one. For FPS value, yours should be set to 30. Like I said before, this computer is really bad, and I just wanted to be able to make this tutorial video, which is why I set it to 10. But yeah, yours should be 30. If you have a really good computer, maybe do 60, but that's your choice. Here you have the hotkeys. So obviously, if you don't want to have to come to the software every single time you want to stop streaming or start recording, you got to stop or start, then you can come and you can do a hot button, so that way all you have to do is press G or whatever button you set it to, and it's going to automatically do it. So that should be good for now. Let's apply those. And for the end of, for this half of the tutorial, basically what I'm going to do is I'm kind of going to show you just a little bit about scenes and how your viewers are actually going to be seeing it, because I'm using this software to actually record the first half of the tutorial just to give you an idea of what your viewers will see. So here we go. We have the desktop and it's set to display capture, which is why it's capturing my whole display, like my whole computer, which is why how I'm doing to make the tutorial. If I wanted to change to green screen, that has different sources. So it has an image and it has a video capture device, which basically is like sets up my camera. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna change to that and show you. Here we go. You know, like it changes what your viewers will see. So in case you want to move in between different scenes, you can do that. This scene, this last one here that I'm about to go to, has no sources. So you're not going to see anything. It's going to go black as soon as I change to it. But the audio will keep working because luckily the audio mixer is not related at all to the sources and will keep going at all times. So that's kind of that. Right now I'm gonna switch my software that I use to record so that I can actually start setting up scenes and sources and kind of show you how that gets done. So that'll just take 1 minute, and I will do that right now. Hello, alright, so I just changed to the different software so that I can show you how to switch. Alright, so let's go ahead and basically, yeah, this is what it's going to look like when you download it and get everything all set up. It's not going to have green screen or desktop yet, obviously. So let's go ahead and let's get these going. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to add a new scene. Let's call it scene 1. And then from here you have to choose the sources based upon kind of what you want. So let's try to do kind of, you know, let's do what most people are going to want to do. As you can see, the display capture, that's pretty easy. So you can come in here and you just click OK, and obviously you can choose different displays you want if you have multiple screens. Like I said before, I apologize, this computer is really bad, and for some reason it won't let me do 2 desktop display captures at the same time. But this is essentially what it's going to look like. You know, it's going to show you what's going on here, and you know, you can set it all up that way, and obviously you can see the sounds already going. If you want to get some secondary music going or something along those lines, then all you have to do is set it up the audio like I showed you before, and let's make sure that it's working. So there we go. Looks like we got some Hotel California going. And as you can see here, the desktop audio is oscillating, so I'm going to turn this up just to make sure that you guys can hear it. And I think that should be probably good for now. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pause it. There we go. And so let's go ahead. So that's how you basically get that going. As far as the green screen goes, what you're going to need to do is let's go ahead and let's add another scene. So here what you do is you start with adding an image, and then so that can basically be an image of whatever. I like just the wave for now because I think it's kind of fun. But yeah, obviously, you know, you can choose like some sort of office, or you can choose some sort of city or background or whatever you want. So you come here, and obviously you can change kind of like the size of the picture to make it fit that whole screen. That's basically what your viewers are going to see. So we already added the image. Come down here and let's add a video capture device, because that's going to actually capture the video of me. And so we should get a little, here we go. So this is my cam. Just got to choose that, click OK. And so you can see here, you now have the cams. Mine's going to take a second to kind of warm up. And you can kind of change that image. There we go. But as you can see, the green screen is still kind of behind me. So what I need you to do is to go ahead and click here and then go to filters. Come to here, come to effects, go to add, chroma key, okay. You can kind of mess with this to see which is going to work for the best for you. Somewhere around 400 is usually the best. If you go too far this way, the green comes back. If you go too far this way, you totally disappear. So somewhere around 400, 395, something like that is usually the perfect for me, perfect level for me. So I'm going to go do that and see. Now you can see I'm kind of like a floating head here. So that's kind of fun to mess around with. You can do that. There's another thing that you can also do as well, is you can just do like a single window capture. Sorry, my computer is really bad too. Oh, no, it's actually working. So yeah, this is going to do just the Chrome Hotel California. So so now you can see, yeah, so it's just doing that one little window. So that's kind of how you use you know, you use the open broadcasting software. It's really easy to do. You can do a bunch of different things. Then you can kind of switch in between these so that your users, you know, they see the desktop first, and then they only see you in the green screen if you want to do a little chatting. And then if you want to go to a certain window, you can do that, like Skype or something. You can change all of the audio here in the mixer. If you want desktop audio to be louder, you turn it up here. If you want it to be softer, you turn it down there. If you think the mic is too loud or whatever, then you can do that here. And mic auxiliary, as you can see, it's kind of freezing up on me right now. Looks like we're having some problems with the software. So yeah, I'm having some serious problems with the software. Okay. So yeah, basically, yeah, you can see it's all here. One of the other things that you need to watch out for, basically, is just the order that it's in is basically going to depict where it is and where it's seen. So, for example, if you have both of them and you can only see the image, it's probably because the image is like higher up than the video capture device. The order really makes a difference, because that's going to show that this should be what's on the top and this is on the bottom. So obviously you need to change that, to move it down so that you can actually see this, and change the order of kind of where everything is placed, and the preferences for that. So that is pretty much it. This is how you use the OBS system to create your own show and to stream live. I'm sure that the streamings work. I tried it like a couple minutes ago, and I was working on the other computer. It just will destroy the video if I try to if I try to actually do both at the same time. Like I said, this computer doesn't work very well, but yours will work. So thank you for watching the video. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. Good luck with your trades and your video.